The new leader of the Democrats, Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, now continuing her far-left crusade against anything, everything President Trump. But there's one itsy-bitsy problem. Reality just keeps getting in the way. Now, she was recently asked about her top 3 reasons to impeach the president. She had a little trouble answering the question. Kind of becoming common. Take a look.
You could reach in a bag and pull so many things out that are impeachable of this president. I support impeaching this president.
2 and 3?
2 and 3. I think 2 would be tax fraud. Mm-hmm. And number 3, man. I mean, there's just so much.
Okay. Let me ask you.
Like the census, there's,
right.
I can't even, the tax bill. It's like, there's just so much.
It's just so many things that I can't find one. I'm working on it. All right. Also ramping up her radicalism on foreign policy and taking aim at one of our most important allies. Take a look at this.
I think what we're really seeing is the ascent of authoritarianism across the world. I think that Netanyahu is a Trump-like figure.
Would you be in favor of reducing military or economic aid to Israel?
I mean, I think it's on the table. I think it's certainly on the table, and I think it's something that can be discussed.
Now, while the Democratic primary is just beginning, Ocasio-Cortez is already making one thing clear. She doesn't want Joe Biden to be the nominee. Oh, boy. I guess she decides, not Nancy Pelosi. Take a look.
This idea that we can go back to the good old days with Obama's vice president, and I think there's an emotional element to that, but I don't want to go back. I want to go forward.
Here with reaction, founder of Skybridge Capital, Anthony Scaramucci, Fox News contributor Rachel Campos-Duffy is with us. All right, Mooch. By the way, good to see you, man.
Hey, great to be here, Sean.
All right, so there's so many things, but
where do you want to start?
I mean, I'll start there.
Well, I would say AOC out of New York ASAP. That would be my first thing to say. But secondarily, I think Nancy Pelosi, whose daughter said that she could cut somebody's throat without them even feeling it, is going to take her out. I don't think there's any chance.
Well, she says there's only 5 of these extremists in her party, but she's scared to death of the 5.
You think so, though? I don't know about that. I think
there's 100 supporting the new Green Deal.
She's a remarkably successful survivor in Washington, and she's old school. And this sort of behavior, I don't think is going to last very long. It's just my honest opinion. They'll find somebody to challenge her in that district. Crowley will probably not come back, but somebody more moderate, I think, will take her lights out.
I don't know.
Also, she destroyed herself with this whole Amazon thing. So she's colorful. She's got some interesting ways to attract attention to herself. But I think New York's getting tired of her pretty quickly.
Well, we'll see. What did you make of Pelosi's comment in her little fluffball interview, Rachel, on 60 Minutes? There's only 5. But when it comes to Congresswoman Omar and Tlaib and Ocasio-Cortez, Nancy Pelosi doesn't seem to have or shown any ability to stand up to them.
But Nancy Pelosi isn't with the Democrat Party. The heart of the Democrat Party is with Representative Ilhan Omar and with Alexandria Cortez. And by the way, the socialist Bernie Sanders is the #1 presidential candidate right now. I mean, he's got all the energy. The Democrat Party is a socialist party. So when Ocasio-Cortez says we don't want to go backwards, she means we don't want an old white man Biden, but she also means we want to embrace socialism wholly, completely. And what the economically ignorant Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez doesn't understand, even though she has a degree in economics from Boston U, shame on you, Boston U, is that socialism is going backward. Those ideas are old. Those ideas have never worked. And it's a danger for the country, the kind of popularity and mainstreaming that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie Sanders have right now, whether Nancy wants to admit it or not.
Anthony, besides crazy, creepy Uncle Joe Biden, which you'll have to deal with, the hardest thing he's going to have to deal with is, you're going to bring back the same policies on giving mullahs $150 billion so they can buy and foment terror and fight proxy wars.
Remember, he's got the Ukraine issue as well. He's got to address that.
That's a huge issue.
I told your friend Jesse that he's male, he's pale, and he's stale. Okay, unlike you. You happen to be male and pale, but you're very not stale, Sean. So you have to understand. I think the guys.
It's great to have you back. We've missed you in a while.
Let you know.
All right, but here's the thing. Look, economics is your wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
New Green Deal. Okay, we're going to get rid of oil and gas, the lifeblood of our economy.
Mm-hmm. Cow
then
flatulence.
The combustion engine.
Yep.
Then everything's going to be free. Everything. Right. Whether you're willing or unwilling to work. Then the cars.
Yeah.
Then after that, airplanes. I don't know how we're going to get to it.
Forgot the cows, but I think this is like a fabulous thing because, like,
I like steak. You own a restaurant.
Well, I have a hunt and fish club. I
should have known. You have everything.
I just got to tell you, I mean, I just love all this stuff because it's like great for the president. I mean, at the end of the day, people look at that and they'll say, okay, maybe not going to tell my friend in L.A. that I'm voting for him, but then when they close the booth, he has the reverse Bradley effect. People say they're not going to vote for the president. They close the curtain and they vote for the president.
You cannot poll Donald Trump accurately.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I think he wins by 60%. If they keep it up, it's a step function about the amount of percentage that he'll win by.
Quick last response.
I missed you, Sean.
Keep shining a light on the hypocrisy of these socialists with very rich tastes. She lives in an apartment with an infinity pool on the penthouse. Bernie Sanders loves to fly private jets, so they talk a good game. But he even said today on the town hall that he is not interested in paying the tax rate that he proposes right now. So they're hypocrites.
Don't do as I do as I say. Great. And I'm a millionaire, but liberals are only generous with other people's money. So that's the number one rule.